What's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're going to be taking a look at an Azorius deck, and not the control type. We're going to go back and play some tokens, so that way we could take advantage of Regal Bunnicorn, because I haven't played it on the channel in a minute, and I think it still has room to be pretty good. So starting at the top of this one, we're going to be playing some Lunark Veteran, because we do want to gain some life from all these tokens we're going to be making, and give ourselves a little bit of a chance against those aggro fights. We do have some get loss for some removal, of course the Regal Bunnicorn, because our plan is to make a bunch of tokens. Resolute Reinforcement, again, reinforcing that whole tokens plan. We're going to have some Protected Negotiators, one of the better counters we can have because it makes a token and just makes it really hard for stuff to get through. Adeline, again, making some tokens, having a big body. Some Wedding Announcement, just to pump everything while making tokens. Invasion of Segovia, which is pretty cool because it allows us to untap creatures at the end of our turn so we can attack, untap, still be able to block. Pretty good stuff going on there. Of course, Mondrek, because it gets to copy all of our things, and sometimes gets to be indestructible, which is important. We have a Wandering Emperor for some extra removal, but also a token maker. Virtue of Loyalty, no surprise, it's one of the better token makers we have access to. And then getting to play Invasion of New Phyrexia. Not one we get to play very much, however, that does have the benefit that if we do get on the Teferi side, we actually have a couple of different knights in the deck that could benefit from that extra +1 in ward, so we'll see how that works out. Now, at the end of the video, I will have a link for you to take you over to Moxfield, a channel sponsor, where you could download this if you like it and you can try it. Or you can play one of the crazy decks we've been playing the last couple days. Also, those deck lists will be available. Now, though, let's go see how big and bad these bunnies really are. Alright, this is a thing we could at least work with. Alright, start the creature parade. Hopefully. I mean, a bat here kind of just ruins our life, so we expect to see that. Nope, they want to off our veteran? Fair enough. We ain't too mad at that. Oh, that's an interesting card. So what if... Alright, we'll just pass, I guess. I was sort of thinking about what I would do with the invasion. But I guess all they have is sorcery things here? Nah, they've got some instant speed removal, right? We'll take our time here, because if they just play a sweeper next turn, we'll just get a couple of knights, I think. Gonna be our game plan. Because I assume they're playing to sweep the board. Who the hell knows? Alright. That would make a lot of sense here. No, they don't. Weird. Alright, I'm gonna go here and see if maybe they just have non-creature counters. Or maybe they just didn't want to waste their spot removal. Okay, there we go. I was like, there's got to be something. Like, that was just about to be crazy. Alright. There you go. Still nothing, though, huh? Intriguing. I guess we're just going to attack here. In the turn. There's not really a need to do anything else. I mean, they sweep the board here, then we just make a pile of 2/2s. I guess in the meantime, we'll just kind of keep on keeping on, I guess. You gotta have more removal for this thing, right? Which we don't hate now that we have another anchorage. So, like, they can kill this one. It's fine. We'll get over ourselves. I mean, they're playing a control deck. You obviously want to kill the creature land if you can. Seems good. We're slowly finding out all the cards that are in their hand. Working our way through them. Yep, expected to see a deadly cover-up. Ooh, this? A Mondrak, huh? Nah, we're not gonna get greedy here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, they probably have another deadly cover-up. Or something similar. You know, Gix's Command or something of that nature. No. Well, isn't that something? Definitely wasn't anticipating that. Let's play a Mondrak then and see what happens. Go to attack. I mean, we're just aiming for the face. Nothing else matters. One of them dies. We could sack 2. They go from... Yeah, that's fine. Let's let it die. And target another one? Sure. You got it. In the turn. Virtue. Is there even anything good to get with a Virtue? Nothing in their yard. Like, we have Adeline, I guess, which matters. They're at 10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we'll just get rid of it. It doesn't matter. We're going to win on the next attack anyway. All right, cool. Ooh, okay. We'll keep it. But we would like to draw a real blue source somewhere along the way. Probably going to have to play the Saigonjo, unfortunately. But maybe we'll find, like, Relentless reinforcements? Okay, we did find another thing. That's cool, I guess. Get our attacks on. In the turn. How much do we hate a bat? I hate a bat enough that I'm actually... I was going to say, I'd be willing to use Protect the Negotiators here. Which is crazy, but... we needed to protect our hand. Because, like, Wedding Announcement could be big business here. Also, having this post sweeper is kind of nice. And they did lose 1 Sunfall already. And a Vraska. A backup Protect the Negotiators, though. I don't hate that. Thinking, do I want to attack with 1 thing or 2 things? I think I want 1 more token 1 time. Though in this matchup, I generally want cards. But I think I'm kind of okay with this. In the turn. They didn't draw or anything? They're just waiting to counter stuff. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, I think with us getting more creatures, we might be okay here since we have 2 Protect the Negotiators. I would like having double blue, because then we could just pay for one and then pay for the other would be nice. So you don't get in those situations where you have to, like, counter a counter, you know? Jace. How do we feel about Jace? I think we let Jace just happen. Like, he's annoying, but... not going to really harm us too much one way or the other. Alright. Go ahead and kill the Jace. Like to see that. That eventually opens up some action for us. In the turn. I guess technically, it'd have been smarter to make a token during their end step, then kill Jace on our turn and leave up a Protect the Negotiators, actually. Would have been the best plan. But it's probably largely indifferent. Yep. Okay. This seems reasonable. I mean... I kind of want to draw another 2-mana thing so I can play this on turn 3, but, you know. Lunarch Veteran going to die, or you want to play a threat here? That makes sense. Alright, well, we kind of got what we wanted out of that. We're going to pass the turn. I'm going to try to get by not blocking the Scamp. I don't know, maybe we do. I mean, if we block it with a 2/2, does that do anything? I don't know. We'll just take it. We'll take a bunch of damage here. I'd like to respond and get extra life if they try to kill off our veteran. Yeah, that works. So we still got a little value out of that. And then we can possibly also play that later. Okay. Ooh, we did not get another untapped land, though, which is sad. But that's okay. We can still play this. Huh. Yeah, I'm just thinking maybe I want to play the 2/2 here instead. And then, I don't know, actually. I think we play this, because it's just possible more life gain if we chump block or something. But, I mean, not that we could chump block whatever that's going to be, but, you know. Okay, you got it. Your infantry is big. Alright. That's a little unfortunate, but not surprising. Ooh, we're starting to get close to where we want to be. Go ahead and play this. And I'm going to attack, because I'm probably not blocking anyway, since that thing has trample. And then if we get an untapped land, we can have a bunch of 2/2s. If not, we Invasion of Segovia get to untap some things anyway. I don't know. We'll see what's up. All right, that thing's huge. Double strike us into oblivion? I mean, as much as I'd like to just draw a removal spell would be nice. Or even a Wandering Emperor would probably be fine here. All right. Nope, no double strike at least. So that's the good news. I was going to say, but what were you not playing? That was the next question. All right. Now we have things to think about. If we Invasion of Segovia, that gets us 2 bodies. So this becomes big enough to just kill this outright. We can attack the opponent for 2, 3. End up with a pile of blockers. Or we can attack for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. And then play this, untap everybody. Try not to die that way. This lets us untap. Oh, wait. Actually, hold that thought. If we play this, we get 2 things, right? And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here's what we could do. We can actually attack with this. Attack here. And then cast this. Actually, can I just play it and then tap 1, 2, 3, 4? No, I don't need to be that crazy. All right, we'll tap this guy, this guy, this guy. Oh, yeah, I guess it didn't matter. I guess I could have done that because this is going to untap everything anyway. Yeah, so I actually messed up here. It didn't really matter what I untapped. Yeah, I could have... I think I could have played that, and I would have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I could have had another 3/3 in play here. That's actually pretty big business that I missed out on. That's a big deal. Opponent's at 14. I guess we're just blocking with a bunch of things. Because do we really care otherwise? Yeah, alright. I'm sure you have some kind of pump spell or something here. Yep, that makes sense. Alright. Nowhere near as bad as that could have been. I feel like we weathered the storm appropriately here. Why did it ask us to auto pay? That was weird. We're not even gonna attack with anything here, I don't think. Attack with this just makes another thing. They double block. Nah, no attacks. We'll try to just kill them next turn. Oh, I should have stacked those differently. So my 1/1 would be a 2/2. I mean, now we don't care. We can just block up here. Yeah, I can't think of a card they have here that's going to make a difference. Plus, we have our creature lands to attack with over the top. Yeah, that's fine. Like, sure. Opponent's way, way dead here. Get everything in there. Alright, good deal. Okay, this one's alright. Let's see what we can do with it. I mean, we got a removal card, we got a veteran, we got some 2-mana things. So, like, you know. This is a match, usually when you see that, it means you're going to be playing against some domain stuff. Oh, maybe not, though. Oh, Thalia. Okay, cool. That's what I would call slightly less concerning. So is this just like Naya humans? Oh, a squee. Intriguing. Maybe this is just some weird Naya Legends? I don't know what's going on here. Alright, I guess we'll just block squee. Because, you know, why not? Go ahead and play the Adeline and attack. I don't know where this sect's going. Like I said, I thought it was going to be humans. It turns out it might just be legends. Okay, there's a lot on Elena. That makes sense. We obviously will have to just kill Helana and Elena, which will make us sad. Okay, what's the best way to go about doing our business from here? I assumed we would see a Helana and Elena. But what does that overall do for us? Because we don't kill it, we're never really punching through, so that's not really an option. Alright, I guess this is what we're going to do, as much as I don't like it. I can attack with the 1/1 just to gain a life here. We trade off for the other token, potentially. Alright. They are down to 3 cards. Only one other non-squee card in the graveyard. They could have another Helana and Elena here, though. And then we're going to get into a weird situation where we're probably just playing... Yeah, no blocks. Weird 22. They're going to sweep the board? No! O'Hare Castle. Alright, that's a real card. That's something to be concerned about. Alright, let's go wedding announcements. That results in more duders. If we attack, they get to search for a body. Man, what do we do here? I think this is all we do. And since we drew so much land, I think we just play Virtue next turn. And we just deal with it. Opponents just F it. They're going to bring the whole train. Okay, this is going to be unfortunate. I don't know if this is set up for us to be able to make a comeback, but we're going to try our best. Now, it is concerning, I was going to say, if they were going to attack with the 3-3 here. Yeah, that makes sense. They're just going to get creatures. There's nothing we can do about that. We could block Thalia. I'm trying to think what our benefit is. If we take 10, we go to 10. We're going to gain, well, depends. 1 life plus. Damn, I don't know if I should chump block here or not. I feel like the answer is yes. No, I'm not. I'm just going to take it. I mean, somewhere along the way, we would have liked to have drawn more creatures, so we're kind of really leaning heavily on what we have at the moment. But next turn, we could get a body, play the Virtue of Loyalty, it untaps some things, we'll gain a couple of points. They can get a creature card. So it's either Fortune or Girid, most likely. Myrell's in there? Bruh, really? Oh, I guess technically there are enough soldiers, I suppose. Okay, that's a choice. Alright, Myrell it is. That's a thing we'll have to deal with. Oh, Mondrak. You really screwed up our math here. Damn. Damn. So now, this is weird, because we play Mondrak, we attack with 1 thing, we make 2 things, so we gain 2. Then this makes things at the end of turns, then we get 2 more. Mondrak can just outright block something. Or we Virtue of Loyalty, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 2/2s, and a 5/5. I mean, that keeps us from dying. Alright, I think I'm just going to play Mondrak, and we're going to hope for the best here. Now it's just, do I attack with a token or not? Because the result is I still end up with the same number of blockers. No, I end up with 1 more if I don't attack. Oh, only 1 thing tramples. Mondrak could trade off for Thalia if we sack the tokens. Adeline could eat Myrell, though they could sack the Hajar. Oh my gosh, there's so much going on here. Alright, we just pass. We'll get 2 blockers, I think. Because getting 2 extra life doesn't feel like it matters that much here. Alright. And then what we could do is double block O'Hare Ashenel. Ugh, more duders. Alright. They might just have us on this one. We'll see, though. We're at 13. They are going to get to make, like, 3-4 extra bodies because of Myrell. So that's real. But, if they leave themselves tapped down, there is a world where maybe we could pull this off. Oh, I guess you have another one? I mean, we still got a block, so, I mean, that doesn't change anything. Like, same situations are going to occur. Alright. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put these 2 on you. We're gonna put this one on you. This one on you. Then we're gonna block one of these. We're gonna block one of these. Now the 3/3 is getting through, but I think we're okay with that. Okay. We'll block all the things. And they're almost able to get Squee out of the yard. Whoa, wait. Why didn't I get to respond? Oh, I can't activate because of Myrell. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, we're dead. I totally forgot. Okay, this will have to do. It's interesting because, like, there's very few times that a Bunnicorn is really a turn 2 play. It's really like a turn 3 or 4 play a lot of the times. However, in this particular matchup, it might actually be a turn 2 play. Now, don't get me wrong, they can get rid of it with their turn 3, but we do have a get lost as well, so that's kind of okay, I guess. Jawbone Duelist, you got it, fam. Let's play this. And let's go attacking. Because why not? You got it. In the turn. Oh, this will be fun. I like these types of turns because they steal your dude and they're like, all right, now we're going to attack and get our stuff in. And you're like, great, I'm going to get rid of that so I can still block your Jawbone Duelist. And get bonus life for sport, I guess. Yep. Alright. Because our life total doesn't really matter here. We're just trying not to die to poison. Alright. What you got for us, opponent? Oh, they're taking blue specifically. Augury. Ah, they were expecting to use that to put some extra toxic tokens on us. Cool, cool. Alright, deck. I was going to say, I wouldn't mind an untapped land here. And you delivered. I appreciate it. I think we do just kill Jawbone Duelist here. Because otherwise, we're not going to really get to attack anyway. And I'm going to make more dudes. Alright. And I'll just hold on to Lunarch better in case of, like, sweepers or something down the road. Do you have a counter for this? I assume you have some counter, right? No. Interesting. All right, cool. All right. I mean, we've got... Oh, we don't have a creature land. I mean, technically, we have a Mirix. That's not quite the same. Feels like we're in pretty good shape, though, here. Because they don't even have a... I was about to say they don't even have a blocker. They just found one, though. And they're down to 2 cards. And if they were to sweep the board for some reason, we effectively have 3 more creatures in our hand. That would all be 2/2s. One of them flies, even. Looks like they might be debating trying to pump their Rot Priest here. But realistically, if they have defensive cards, they're probably going to leave those up instead. I mean, in general, it's just going to be hard for us to lose from here. Unless they have something weird where they, like, phase out their Rot Priests. And, well, even then, we just make extra tokens. So, I don't know. I think we're in good shape. Alright. Well, they just passed. I mean, yeah, I guess we attack. What else are we going to do here? I mean, you got whatever you got. I mean, obviously you're protecting it and whatever, but that's fine. Sure, you got it. They have 1 card left. I don't even think it's necessary for us to play anything here, but... in the turn. Because worst case scenario, we just make a 2/2 during their end step. Even if they have, like, Sunfall here for some reason. Yeah, that's not going to do enough of anything. We're at a whole 2 poison. All right. Yeah, in this matchup, if you go back early on to the earlier turns, like just keeping all the incidental poison off of us when they couldn't defend their creatures was big. And just also understanding that, like, it's okay to chump block and lose our creatures because we ultimately aren't caring about our life total anyway. It's just making sure we don't get the poison counters. As many as you can keep off of you, you're probably going to be dead. Because we have a bunch of stuff that makes tokens and has blockers for days if it comes down to that later. This almost looks like we're playing a control deck. We absolutely have to mulligan that. Wow. Alright. Away you go, buddy. I'm going to be regretting not having that Wandering Emperor soon, I bet. I would say, usually if they have burn spells, like, Veteran's just dead. Yep, no blocks. Sucks. I would like to block there, but doesn't make sense to. Now this gets to be a little bit weird, too, of just, like, how many things can I hold on to have a bigger Bunnicorn? Interesting. They're choosing to not just play that. If I make 2 1/1s, we get 2 life. And then we're still trading the 2 guys for that. Versus just making a 2/2. They can still attack for 2. We just trade the 1 thing. I think I'll take the 2 life. Even though technically that's more creatures for the Bunnicorn down the road. You know, it's whatever. Alright, we'll trade these for that. I mean, that was part of the plan the whole way, so can't change now. We will... I think just pass. Maybe there's a world where we get to block something kind of tricky with the Virtue. I don't know. We'll see. That's... I mean, I guess we could... depending on where they put this. Yeah, I was going to say, we might just get to block a Codebreaker, maybe? If we're lucky. Doesn't appear to be the case. They've got stuff in hand here, obviously. We'll try, but I'm not expecting it to stick. Alright, we're just going to take it. I was testing to see what they had. It looks like a Rage. Yeah. So a block wouldn't have been any good there anyway. Sometimes you just know things. Alright, I'm going to go here. And Bunnicorn. Pass the turn. So now if creature dies, if creatures die, at least we still get something for our efforts. Block, this will die. Block, that dies. The question is... We could take 3, gain 1. Ah, man, I kind of want to kill that Cliff Spear here, but I really can't. So we're just going to block here. Alright, we're at 2. Hope that's not the guy that just turns face up. Okay, it's not. Like, that could have been real bad. Alright. Get another Duder. No attacks. Hopefully they don't just draw 3 damage here. If they do, we're dead. Okay, well, they just drew Lightning Strike, so it didn't even matter. There you go. Alright, this is solid. We could work with this. Let's see, the opponent mulligans. Let's see if they find something here. Okay, let's see what we're doing. Human. So this is what we're doing. Alright. Well, this will be interesting. These matchups, if, and it's a big if, we can gain enough life, we can withstand a lot of what they're doing. However, it looks like this might be a case for 1. Yeah, super unfortunate. Like, that almost never happens because that's rarely the optimal play for them, but is what it is. All right, pass the turn. Medane's Recruitar. Sure. Alright, didn't really want to throw this dude away, but we kind of got it under the circumstances. Alright. Unfortunately, this won't be blue forever, but I guess we don't need it to. We could counter and draw a card. Or is it better to just make one here? I think we go here. We just start the process. We could have made two, and that would have been reasonable also. Alright, well, that's that. Yeah, that was a weird one. Opponent mulliganed, but I guess once we start able to get our hand set up, and then we could just start countering and making bodies, we probably would have been pretty far ahead. Though I thought, you know, the veteran is really one of the better cards in the situation for us. So that could have went south, but, you know, we'll take the win. Alright, so overall, this was pretty interesting. I have a small quibble, though. I don't know how important Mondrake, and I like Mondrake. I play this in a lot of decks when I have tokens. But generally speaking, I don't know if the current metagame says that Mondrake is that important for this build, right? We could play another Wedding Announcement. We could play another Protect the Negotiators in those slots, which I think is pretty big stuff in a lot of matchups. Possibly another Virtue of Loyalty. I mean, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things. I don't... Man, that's tough. That's tough. Or maybe we get rid of Teferi. I mean, that's the other option, right? Like, this is good to make a bunch of creatures after the fact, but... Or Invasion of New Phyrexia. Maybe we don't really need that. I think I only drew it a couple times anyway. And because... Like, the problem is we end up sitting with it in hand, waiting for the opponent to play like a Sunfall or whatever, because it's just not worth it to spend your like 6 mana, get 4 2/2s, and then not only do you lose your board, you give their creature +4/+4 effectively, right? So if we swap those, could we become a little more consistent in getting rid of Protect, or play another Protect Negotiators, another Wedding Announcement, another Virtue of Loyalty, possibly some other removal card. So let's do this. Let's cut these. Let's cut the Mondrake, right? And then what if we ended up playing, like I said, one more Wedding Announcement, one more Protect Negotiators. We could do something really fun here and possibly even play 3 steps ahead and then copy stuff like Regal Bunnicorn or something, right? Like, that's doable as well. Or another Adeline, I think, is an arguable thing. But I'm going to go ahead and just put another Virtue of Loyalty. That still gives us a lot of creatures. We have 4 Get Lost, 2 Wandering Emperor as our removal, if you want to call it that. And then we have some Protect Negotiators that could do stuff and some other scenarios. I think this still could be a little tough against Mono Red. So if you wanted to play an extra, like, Wandering Emperor, I think that's totally reasonable. I'm just going to add one. We're already at 61 cards. We have 25 lands in the deck. I think that's mostly fine overall. And this is probably what I'm going to post up. A lot of early plays. We have lots of stuff we could do with 2 mana. We don't really get wrecked too much by temporary lockdown and stuff because we have Adeline, Wedding Announcement, Wandering Emperor. You know, we have things, and we have creature lands, right? We have 2 Merrics. We have 3 Restless Anchorage. So all viable stuff here, I think, is reasonable. We did cut the blue down pretty significantly, but we only have 1 basic island anyway. So yeah, I think if I was going to do it again, I would go with this. While I do like Mondrake, and while I do like Invasion of New Phyrexia, I don't think they're the cards we desperately needed most of the time. Like, a lot of times if we had top decked one of these other things that we added, we'd have been almost as good anyway. So I think this is what we're going to go with. We have 4 Lunarch Veteran, 4 Get Lost, 4 Regal Bunnicorn, 4 Resolute Reinforcements, 4 Protect the Negotiator, 3 Adeline, 4 Wedding Announcement, 2 Invasion of Segovia, 3 Wandering Emperor, 4 Virtue of Loyalty, an Aganjo, 5 Plains, an Island Ottawara, 4 Attiker Waste, 4 Deserted Beach, 3 Restless Anchorage, 4 Seachrome Coast, and 2 Merrics. And just the other day, I played this crazy deck that looks like it was possibly built by some AI algorithm, but it actually worked. So if you want to see something interesting that uses Elvish Archivist, check that one out next. That's all I have for now. We'll see you next time.